All right. How about now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Right on. I don't have any music singers lined up because I suck at life.
Mm-hmm.
What are we waiting for?
Oh, we were waiting for the loop to end, but it's looping, so it's just going to play it again.
Are you hearing that through me or?
Hello and welcome to the Neon Club New Year's Eve Streamathon, the 10th annual version.
Hi.
It turns out when you push buttons, things happen. Yeah. We've been doing this for a decade. You would think we would have figured it out by now, but that would not be the case.
No, we change things every year just to, make it not easy.
Yeah. That's what we do because we appreciate you, fair listeners. Or viewers? I guess it'd be viewers because we're not going to publish this, are we?
Somebody might. I'm not going to. Oh, man. So we are here for the 10th annual Diamond Club New Year's Eve Streamathon. We've got 17 separate shows for you over the next 27 hours with at least 22 people streaming. Yeah. That's the count that I came up with. Maybe more? I don't know.
Well, if they're all as successful as we have been thus far in our 3 minutes, there may not be that many. Yeah. Well, Kent, it's been a long time since you and I have been on stream together. Approximately, get this, a year ago.
It was about 364 days ago.
Yeah. I rounded up. Forgive me.
Actually, no, this was a leap year, so it was 365 days ago.
Oh, there you go. See, fucking leap years, man. They're always messing stuff up. I say that, but my anniversary is on leap year, so
right, yeah,
can't be too mad at it. Willie, I know you are messing around with stuff behind the scenes. You want to come in here and say hi real quick? Because
hi, hello everybody.
I thought we were going to have a mime show there.
Hi, we just give everyone context. We had a tech catastrophe happen just before we went live, and I am frantically trying to fix it right now. So you'll have to give me a moment, folks.
Yeah, so that's pretty standard.
Yeah, so as of right now, we are streaming on the Ritual Misery YouTube channel, the Ritual Misery Twitch channel, and W Scott is One's Twitch channel, but we are not streaming on the DC Streamathon Twitch channel, which is where the main hub is that all this is supposed to be going through.
No, we are. People can see us over there too right now.
Oh, they can see us? And they can hear us?
Yes, they can.
Then what are you trying to troubleshoot over there? It seems to be working exactly
I had double audio going like crazy in my headset, so I couldn't do anything till I fixed that.
That's just you, Willie. We don't care.
Most people don't. It's fine.
Hey, real quick, Willie, why are you here?
I am here because
just to set the stage. This is the kickoff show for the 10th annual Diamond Club New Year's Eve Streamathon, presented by Ritual Misery. Why are you here on the kickoff show this time?
Because A, I was here on the last one at the welcome show, and B, because it's also being presented by Diamond Club Game Night as well.
I knew I forgot somebody on my Christmas card list.
Yeah. It's a common mistake. I understand.
That's right. This is the 10th year. Kent and I I've done it for 10 years. Kent's done it for 9, and then everybody else, pretty much most other people have done it for at least 5 at this point. Some of them even longer than that. 10 years, dude. 10 years. $40,000 plus raised for sick kids. Let's not forget the reason why we're here. We're really here for 2 reasons. One is to raise money for sick kids through extralife.org, through the Children's Miracle Network. And the other is so that no one has to spend New Year's Eve alone, because that is the pits and nobody wants that shit. So No matter where you are in the world, for the next 27 hours, we will be streaming. At least somebody will be streaming on the DCStreamathon.org or DC Streamathon page on Twitch and through other means, through their own channels, things like that. And we're going to try to raise some money for some sick kids so they can have a better life, hopefully a better period of their long and healthy lives. But if nothing else, at least a decent end, a fun end to their life if it does end tragically. Holy shit, that went morbid really quick.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But also because it's very near and dear to several of us, we want to raise attention for the people that are having some mental problems and aren't quite fitting in their life right now. And if they're having problems and they want to find a way out, the way out is not the way that you're thinking. The way out is through camaraderie, friendship, laughter, fun, and video games. Because let's face it, everything comes back to video games.
Of course, yeah, because video games are the best.
DCStreamathon.org is the hub where all of the things are happening. That's where you can go to watch all of the shows. You can go click on the links, or you could go directly to DCStreamathon.org/donate if you want to give a couple of bucks to our cause, help the sick kids.
Yep. And all of it goes directly through Extra Life. We don't touch a penny of it because my taxes could not handle that shit. So it goes directly to them. It's all tax deductible. So if you do give a donation, you can write it off on your taxes, all that stuff. And we're not out here shrilling so we can skim the top 10% off of it or anything else. That's not our way.
That'd be kind of cool if I could get 10% of that, but there's no mechanism for me to do it. So
I agree. If I got 10%, you got 10%, and Willie got 10%, I'm pretty sure the other 70% would find its way into my pocket too. So it's a good thing we don't touch it at all.
Yeah. That's a very good thing.
We are not above reproach. We're just a bunch of jackasses on the internet trying to make some kids' lives better.
Oh man!
Kent, you want to give us a little bit of a rundown, Kent, on what we're going to be seeing over the next 27 hours?
Yeah, well, something that's going to be incorporated into most, if not all, of the shows that you're going to be watching are contributions from Leonimas and Big Voice Jay. So any of the graphics that you see and many of the sound clips and stingers and things of that nature, Big Voice Jay put together. Leonimas is our graphic artist, resident graphic artist.
And he always does a phenomenal job with the graphics every
year. Hell yeah. Big shout out to both of those guys for their amazing work for many years running at this point. Mm-hmm. And then we would be remiss also if we did not mention BioCow. A lot of the back-end stuff, the aforementioned DCStreamathon.org, that exists in a big part because of the contributions of BioCow. Like pretty much exclusively the contributions of BioCow.
His mental work and some mental English on the parts of some of us other participants and stuff. But yeah, it's been a thing. I'm glad I didn't have to write all that myself because it's pretty crazy and it works and it's amazing. And I would not have done it.
Actually, Willie, could you play that first audio clip there?
Oh, you mean the promo here?
The promo, that's a good kickoff to...
I have a brand new little grandson who came into this world 11 weeks early, so I'm seeing firsthand the difference this kind of fundraising can make.
Why do we get together every year?
I will never say no to a good cause.
And I always love helping out raising money for kids.
Because we care.
This is Amos from Ritual Misery.
We believe in our mission of providing a fun and safe environment for everyone.
Because everybody should have a friend on New Year's.
Why wouldn't I do this?
Diamond Club New Year's Eve Streamathon, benefiting Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network of Hospitals.
It's so much fun every year.
I get to join a bunch of like-minded people doing some fun stuff.
We're going to run a bed and breakfast as a bear.
Come on, guys. Let these wee kids have a happy new year. Visit dcstreamathon.org/donate.
It's awesome that you're here.
Changing lives.
Class. Absolutely love it.
Thanks for showing the love.
Give us your money at dcstreamathon.org/donate.
Don't forget to donate and have fun.
Oh, dude.
I just gotta say, every time Claire talks, I can't tell if she's Irish, British, or Southern.
Yeah. But by the way, I just got to point out that ending. If you did not catch that, that is of course Wabbit Magic, the final voice you hear on that audio clip, who we tragically lost this year. And
not the only loss either, which is like we've had a good run of several years of not having lost any. Well, I don't want to say they're all important. I'd say highly regarded, highly known, and very participatory Diamond Club members.
Absolutely.
And this year we lost two. We lost Wabbit and we lost Time Jumper.
Yeah. Well, and Time Jumper was, I think, late into last year, like super late. But I still count them all as one because of how close they were.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
And it's so nice that we were still able to have Wabbit's voice this year, even if he may not be with us anymore.
Yeah, definitely. Some of the other voices that you hear are participants in this year's Streamathon. I want to just briefly go through the list of the schedule and kind of talk about who these people are and what the heck they're doing. Right after this show, in about 38 minutes from now, Big Voice Jay's show will begin. We all know Jay. He is pretty much the voice of Diamond Club, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. He is he's the voiceover god, as I like to say.
Yeah. After him, we've got TSCN Sam with Cozy Games. Then we're going to have 9 of 12 and Cyrenex playing golf. What is this? They're going to be playing golf?
Yeah, it's a Steam game, the Golf with Friends. You just get a bunch of people and you play golf. Like, it's just regular golf as far as I understand. So
all right on. So we were talking about Claire and her unknown accent. We'll be playing Dirty Drawful.
Yes.
What is Dirty Drawful, Willie? Do you know?
It's drawful, but it's dirty. No, actually, so yeah, it's they actually put swear words in the prompts in Dirty Drawful, because everyone was using Jackbox to make crude humor before, so Jackbox just fully embraced it with a naughty pack that came out this year, which is fantastic.
I love naughty packs. Next up, we've got Rin Aigu, who is going to be driving a car. He's going to be playing Forza Horizon 5.
Yeah, well, and I should point out, too, this is a special edition of Race Day. Normally, it is on Sundays, and it worked out for the Streamathon last year, because last year's Streamathon was on a Sunday. But I got everybody to do an extra Tuesday Race Day, so that'll be everyone in the Club Mission Deep server who will be participating in that.
Very cool, very cool. So that number that I gave earlier of 22 streamers, I think that's going to go way, way up with the race day. All right, after this, we've got a newcomer.
Yes. We've got I believe it's I don't have the schedule in front of me. Hondo, the AV guy, I believe is next.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
And he will be streaming a wide variety of games. The 3 games that he told me, what are they for us?
Well, the 2 that I see here, or actually, no, I do see 3.
Yeah, there are 3.
Star Truckers. If I can untie my tongue.
And wildly, you're not drunk.
Yeah, I'm not. Space Engineers and Trash Goblin.
Yes, and I saw a little bit of the game. He was doing a test stream of it. Looks very interesting. I'm excited to see what he has in store for that.
Yeah, right on. We love having new folks in the Streamathon. It's always exciting.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, Troy takes photos.
Yes. So Troy is a friend of my stream. I believe Troy is in the chat right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, Troy. But you found us through the Twitch directory, if I'm not mistaken. That's how you found my channel, if I'm not mistaken. And Troy has been a regular of my stream for about the last few years now. And I discovered that Troy also does streams of his own, and he does What the Dub. He does a lot of Gaggle recently, which they take like some game show shows and like try to guess what's going to happen in the show itself. It's really fun, but he's got an hour of What the Dub ahead.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Next up, we've got a returning favorite, the Speakeasy Pub Quiz with Kuhan and Joe. That's always one of the highlights of the Streamathon.
I smart too.
Yeah, I get them to come out of retirement and to do a Speakeasy Pub Quiz for us. It's a once a year tradition, and I'm happy that they're doing it once again for us.
Hell yes. And then also returning is TV's Travis. What do you know about this Bear and Breakfast?
I don't know too much about this. Apparently, he's going to be running some sort of dinery in the game, and I don't want to give away any of his trade secrets here, but I've been told that there will be an interesting. Just watch the stream. Just watch the stream.
All right. Looking forward to that.
Now, I'm gonna have to cut in here.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 10th time. The 9th time we've done a major production, but the 10th overall.
Mm-hmm.
That means, Kent, you and I failed 9 times. But W's got us one. Succeeded at getting the Night Attack crew, the Great Night crew, the NSFW crew, the BB Live crew.
Somebody give him the belt.
Yeah, a.k.a. Brian and Justin to actually do a live show for the Streamathon. We couldn't get them to do it separately, and you got them to do it together. And to that, I tip my hat if I had a hat, but instead I'm just bald. So there you go.
I think the closest we got was I think Brian called in to Jackie's stream one year.
And then there was 1 year there was 1 year when they had a pre-recorded show that Bryce ran, and Bryce was interacting in chat during that time for the actual event itself. But this will be the first time they've done an
actual Great Night.
A live like happening on the spot show. This will not be pre-recorded.
Fantastic.
This is the 10th anniversary. We're supposed to do this whole stream from the puppy, but of course we haven't. It just never happened.
There's too much life.
I mean, we could barely get this thing started. You think we would be able to do it at the puppy? Hell no.
Mike TV is up after that with some live music. That is always a blast.
Yes. Mike TV, of course, a longtime friend of the Diamond Club. I believe this is now either his second or third time on the Streamathon.
I would say it's at least third. I was gonna say 3 or 4, so I would say 3 is probably a safe bet.
I trust your judgment more on that because I don't remember a whole lot of the previous years. So yeah, but anything past 2017, I'm not as knowledgeable on.
Here's the thing, though: it's just like when you're podcasting live, you don't remember what you just talked about when it's over.
Yeah.
The Streamathons are kind of the same way because it's so stressful and there's so much going on. There's so many things that you got to do that by the time it's done, you're like, "What the hell happened? I don't know what the last 30 days of my life entailed, but I'm pretty sure we didn't do anything.
Yep.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
Yep.
So
and then we've got Leon doing marbles, which is
it's a
which
tradition
is always
at this point.
super fun. Oh
Yep.
yeah, we've had somebody, either Bryce or Leon, doing marbles. I think
5 years
for
now?
About 5. Yeah, I was gonna say 5.
Yeah, and this is Leonimus's second time doing marbles for the Streamathon, so this is going to be a lot of fun.
Awesome. And then we got Troy coming back to do some more What the Dub.
I should also mention too. I forgot to mention it during the first time we mentioned What the Dub. You might be, if you've played What the Dub before, you think, oh, they're just like some standard clips that they run. No, Troy has the best custom clips, because yes, you can use custom clips in the game, and if you haven't seen some of the crazy clips that he has, I mean, Kent can attest, because you have played with a lot of those clips before. So
Awesome. Yeah, that is my favorite game. We play a lot of Jackbox games, and dude, What the Dub is far and away the favorite thing that we do.
Absolutely.
For game night. All right, then Cyranex is coming back on for some Helldivers.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. This will be their first time on the Streamathon, which I am very excited about.
Right on. And then we're gonna have bringing up the heroic delivery to the finale of the Streamathon. We've got Pathway.
Yes.
Coming in to do some Marvel Snap and some drinking. I think he's gonna be doing some drinking.
Yes. Oh, and Pathway is in the chat right now. We'll start with some Marvel Snap. Probably move on to some other games later on.
Okay. Right
and
on.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And drinking. I heard drinking's involved.
I mean, well, when drinking's involved, you can't go wrong, right?
Well, I don't think that's how the saying goes.
That's how I always heard it.
It's always a fun time to watch somebody on the Streamathon when drinking is a part of the show, because you never know like what's gonna go wrong. So.
Breaking news: we just got a $1 donation from Renagu.
Oh, right on!
Thank you, Renagu.
And
dcstreamathon.org/donate.
Now, I know some of you probably watching this right now are like, $1. Who cares? It's $1.
Yeah, and keep
every
them coming.
one of those counts.
If everybody listening gives at least $1, that's a lot of dollars. So let's go.
That is in fact a lot of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and also I should also point out too that we especially appreciate the donations this year. Of course, we appreciate them every year, but with the economy being the way that it is, we want to especially thank everybody who can open their wallets this year.
Absolutely, and it's important to remind folks too that anything that you donate is tax deductible.
Indeed.
So get your last minute tax deductions done before the what is it? Is it Pacific time?
Yeah, midnight Pacific. Yep.
Yeah, midnight Pacific is when the campaign.
Pacific time.
Yeah, very-ish.
It's been as late as 5 minutes after midnight and as early as 5 minutes after 11 p.m. So
yeah, so because we can't count on exactly when Extra Life is going to change the campaign over. Get your donations in as early as you can. If you know that you're planning to donate, go ahead and get your credit card now and go to dcstreamathon.org/donate. Get that done now. Get it out of the way, and then that way you can be sure that you've got your tax deductions for this upcoming tax year. That's for U.S. citizens. I can't speak on the part of.
Yeah, we should make that disclaimer. Yes.
Yeah, this is a worldwide. This is a worldwide event.
Nope. No. I'm going to go on the record and say that if you donate outside the U.S., you're going to get a 300% rebound on your taxes. Because I am an international tax expert, and also if you don't live in the U.S., you can't find me. Like, what are you going to do?
And also, don't listen to anything Amos just fucking said.
Yeah, this is not sound financial advice.
Yeah, this is
legal
not financial advice. Please, for the love of God. We are 5 minutes away from the first time zone, folks.
Yep.
Hell yeah. And that's another thing that we're going to be doing throughout the Streamathon is all of the time zones as they pass their midnight marker into 2025. We are going to celebrate it here on the Streamathon. Like Willie said, we're less than 5 minutes away now from ringing in the new year for Samoa, Christmas Island, Kiribati, and a bunch of islands out in the Pacific. So yeah, they're going to be the first ones.
There we go. Look at that.
Be in 2025.
Oh, look at that. We've got the entire list of time zones here, including, by the way, the next time zone after this one is on the quarter hour. Yes, there are quarter hour time zones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Most of them are on the hour. There's quite a few that are on the half hour, and then there's two or three of them. Yeah, 2 or 3, I think.
Yeah, 2 or 3, I believe. Yeah.
And then what? North Korea is on its own little are they even on here anywhere? I don't know.
I don't know. Search for
Pyongyang right there. It says
Yeah.
Pyongyang's on the same as Japan and South Korea, but I thought they had it was like 10 minutes off or something stupid.
They changed it to be different from South Korea.
Unless they changed it back because they realized it was stupid. No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, no, they don't care about international relations, so.
North Korea caring about international relations? What?
All right. What else do we have to cover? Do we get everybody? Because we didn't finish the rundown.
Well, we forgot us at the very end, but who cares?
Well, yeah. We'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back in like 26 hours.
If we meet our goal, I will be here for the closing show in the buff.
Oh.
I will sit here just like that girl Trish did for years, and I will sit here in the buff and stream the last hour of the Streamathon this year if we can meet our goal.
God. So
that's either the best goal in the world or the worst, and I don't know.
Hey, no king shaming.
No, how about if we don't meet our goal?
No. We reach our goal, but we're $1 short.
It's a bit of a threat either way. Hey, gentlemen, we are about to cross over the old Kiribati, Christmas Islands.
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking right now?
I'm just drinking some Crystal Light right now.
Okay, that's legit.
I've got a Founders All Day IPA.
Oh, the tried and true for Kent. All right.
Yes, sir.
I do have some champagne, but I forgot to open it before we started, and it is over in a place that I can't grab it.
I have a mystery drink that I will be drinking for the New Year's, and I'll explain to you after we hit our little celebration.
Okay, right on. Yeah, we're
I'm very excited to hear what that is.
Just inside a minute and a half from
Kent, any ideas?
Milk of magnesia.
No. It does have roughly that consistency though. It is not a mixed drink. This is a straight pour.
Might be cow semen.
No, that was last year. I'm not going to repeat that one.
1 minute, motherfuckers! 1 minute.
There we go. Yeah, it's interesting. Well, I got to make sure my button is ready though, so I can hit this little.
Yes.
Yeah, eggnog is my official guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Will, do you have a guess?
some sort of malt drink, because it looks like you would enjoy that with some ice cream.
Okay. Probably. I'll give you that.
Actually, it kind of looks more like ice cream, actually. It looks like you just put 2 scoops of ice cream in the cup, honestly.
And it melted.
Yeah. I mean, you're not far off. And
all right, 15 seconds.
15.
This is the time when we hit the little thing. I'm going to hit it right.
Go.
Now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this year.
Happy New Year, everybody!
Can't forget to unmute himself. Rookie mistake.
Welcome, Christmas Island, into the new year, the first one to reach 2025.
Yeah, if you live there, let us know what the future is like.
Yeah,
I can probably tell you, but it's not.
And while you're at it, tell me the lottery numbers.
This is why we don't have a. This is why we don't have a podcast anymore. All right. So, as you know, I was recently in Canada, in the old Canada.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
We might have to pick up the slack here. Ken, it looks like Amos's internet connection's having a rough time here.
Yeah, we have a frozen Amos.
We do indeed.
He was talking about driving through Canada in the frozen tundra, and look, he froze.
Yeah, he froze talking about the frozen tundra. Yeah.
It's perfect timing on that.
Yeah, Pathway says Canada's Royal Police cut Amos's stream. Yeah. I knew it. I knew those bastards had a motive. They had an ulterior motive here.
Oh man, Willie, what is our streaming or our fundraising goal this year?
Our fundraising goal for this year. It's funny you should ask that, Kent.
So our reasoning for our methodology for coming up with our fundraising goal is to top our previous record.
Yes. And
2 years ago, we collectively as a community raised $10,445 for Extra Life. And we want to raise $10,446 or more this year.
Yeah, we would always like more.
More would be better.
But and I do admit that it is a lofty goal, but if anybody can do it, it's this crowd right here.
Hell yeah, it's tax deductible. So did the Mounties let you go?
Yeah.
They let me through. So I was in Canada, and I went there. I was visited for about 5 days in Toronto. I got to meet Jen Cutter in person, which, by the way, one of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met in my life. She's just so cool. You always worry when you meet someone in person in meet space when you've only ever known them online that they're just going to be a totally different person than you expect. Nah, fucking top-notch person all around.
Fantastic.
We hung out for like 6 hours, and there was never a moment where we weren't talking about something. Like, it was just a constant churn of conversation. It was just really good times.
Nice.
She had me try poutine for the first time. That was weird.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
know what poutine is?
I know what it is. I've never tried it.
It's like French fries and gravy.
With cheese curds. The crispier the fry, the better. I'll tell you that.
Okay,
so we went to Taylor Swift concert. By the way, hands down, my favorite concert I've ever been to in my life. It was just it was 3 hours and 45 minutes of just nonstop show.
And you've seen Metallica
twice,
multiple times. Yeah, more than twice.
Yeah,
3 times at least.
So it's Taylor Swift really put on just a show. It was just phenomenal. On the way back, I stopped at Customs at the old duty-free store, and I got my wife some syrup, some maple syrup, because she loves maple syrup, the real maple syrup. I got some maple syrup from Canada. In Canada, they had maple syrup from Vermont being sold at the duty-free store to buy and bring back to the U.S., which I thought was fucking stupid.
What?
So, no, I'm not kidding. The Crown Royal there, my wife also likes whiskey. The Crown Royal there was also bottled in the U.S. and brought back to Canada to sell to U.S. people.
Oh, boo.
So I found the sweet sippin' whiskey in the same bottle, although bigger, as the maple syrup I found. And this is the cream version. There's also a non-cream version. I got one of each. Brought it home. My wife loves it. It tastes like whiskey and syrup. It is just ridiculously good. So that's what this is right here. I only bought one bottle of each because I wasn't sure if my wife would like it. Turns out she loved it. She loved the cream more than the regular whiskey, but she loved both of them, pretty well. So then I went and drove through Canada and ended up finding one place out of all of Canada as we drove across the country, one place that had it, and we bought a case of it and brought it home, and Customs couldn't give two shits less.
Really?
Yeah, it was remarkable. So now we have a case of this stuff, and it is phenomenal.
Right on.
Very nice. Very nice. What is the brand?
Sweet Sippin' Canadian Maple Whiskey.
Well, cool.
That is amazing.
I got it because of the bottle, because of the same shape of the syrup bottle that I got her. It's just bigger.
Yeah, it's got like a little maple leaf thing.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So it's pretty delicious. It's like Kent, if you took Bailey's and added a maple overtone with a whiskey instead of whatever Bailey's has in it. So it's got like a whiskey undertone with a maple overtone, and then just the creaminess of Bailey's. It's really good. It's only 18%, so you can basically sip on it all day. It's delicious. So that's what I'm drinking.
Emphasis on sip. You don't want to go heavy on that all day.
Well, you can't buy it in the U.S., so if you start going heavy on it all day, you're not going to have it very long.
Yeah, right. You'll have that thing gone in a couple hours, and then you'll be like, well,
I am not trying to drive all the way the fuck back to Whitehorse to pick up some more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that'd be highly inconvenient. While we're on the subject of drinks, I know that I have started to expand my palate a little bit in terms of what I enjoy and what I partake in.
From Kool-Aid to Crystal Light? Nice.
No, okay.
He worked his way up to Zima.
Okay, all right. No,
you don't know Zima until you've had a 12-pack and thrown up the next day. I'm just saying.
Oh no. Yeah,
you can't truly appreciate the seltzer.
That doesn't seem like a good idea. No, so
great idea.
the thing that I've discovered about what I like to drink is unfortunately the fact that I've discovered I just don't like hops, which is unfortunate because that takes out like 90% of beers. But Poodle Puncher's go-to is Coors Banquet because it is less on hops, and I am now. I won't say that I'm a full-on believer, but I will say that if someone handed me Coors Banquet and said, "This is all we've got," I would not be upset with that option.
I mean, I've bought candy at the dollar store too, so.
but also, ciders, incredible. Ciders are incredible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say all ciders, but there are certain companies.
Yeah. Angry Orchard, you can't go wrong with.
Angry Orchard's pretty good. They know what they're doing. And up here, a lot of times that's the only thing you can get unless you want beer. Because like at the fair, they won't sell liquor, but they'll sell all types of beers. Yeah. And sometimes you don't want a beer.
Wermel, I have some of that cider you like from Texas. Yes. Can you tell me what the name of that was? Because I was thinking about that the other day, and I couldn't for the life of me remember the name of that. Crackberry. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. In fact, I discovered that I enjoyed that when we were in Austin for the Eclipse this year. Amos, I don't think you were at the bar that we were at that night.
No.
Yeah,
I didn't do any of the side stuff this year because I had my wife and my daughter with me. So
yeah, right on. But we went to a bar. This was after we went to the Whiskey Tribe, and Dark Redeemer had some crackberry, and I took a little sip of it, and I was like, wow, yeah. So
where do you sit on the? Because you are a lover of the hops. So where do you sit on the ciders?
I gotta be in the mood for them. I don't hate ciders.
Okay.
Is it like lemonade? Like it's always there, but sometimes it's really a good time for lemonade, and sometimes it's like you're eating a steak and you're like lemonade's not gonna hit right now.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I don't do the ciders that often. but like when you're in the mood for a cider, like it's yeah, I mean it hits the spot.
Yeah.
But for me, like it's pretty much one cider and done. Like I don't like I'm not gonna knock back a sixer of cider. Like that's not gonna happen.
Okay.
I went to this little brew pub in Canada while I was there, and it was right down the street from our Airbnb. And they had a flight, and the flight was like all these different beers. They had like an amber and an IPA, and I don't know, some other random beer, and then a sour. And the sour, I'm not one for sours, just not my thing. This sour was amazing. It was a pomegranate based sour with rose notes. Like it smelled like roses.
Yeah.
Then you drank it and you could taste the pomegranate with a an after of like almost a caramel. It was it was so good. It was so good.
Wow.
Like I could sit with a pint and have it, but I couldn't like, just throw back a 6-pack or whatever.
Yeah.
So
the crazy part when you were describing all that, I was like, I've had each one of those individually before, but I don't know if I've ever tried to mix them before.
The manager came out and we were talking about it, and then I found out that she made it. Like she designed it. She created it like a week prior. So this was like her, or they'd released it a week prior. So it was her creation.
Oh, and wow.
It was decent. Like I couldn't drink just 3 pints of it, but
sure,
for the with some poo-poos, it was good.
Right on. That's amazing.
So some people listening, including Willie, might not understand what Amos just said when he said with some poo-poos. He's not talking about feces.
He's not talking about turds. You're not talking about taking a shit. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
Poo-poos
It's like
it's
finger
Polynesian,
foods.
Hawaiian for finger foods for appetizers.
Yeah.
I think it's Polynesian, but I've only ever heard it in Hawaii because that's the only part of Polynesia I've ever really been to. So
Hawaiians are the only people I've heard use it.
Yeah.
It might be more extended Polynesian, but
yeah,
not sure.
Hawaiian is one of those things. Like my only experience is with Hawaii as far as like Polynesian ancestry and things like that. So that's the only basis I have, and I tend to attribute everything to Hawaii and the Hawaiian culture. And then I overcorrect and say nothing is Hawaiian, everything's Polynesian, and then I know that's also not correct. I am such the fucking Howley. Like I am such a Howley. I suck at life. I hate it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I try my best. I really do. So
we're about 2 minutes away from our next New Year's celebration already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't we just do one?
Hey, yeah, 14 minutes ago.
That's what she said.
Hey, yo.
But yeah, so parts of New Zealand, and they. Do you remember how to say this, Amos? Is it the Chatham Islands?
Yep.
I believe it's
Chatham
Islands. Chatham Islands. Yep.
It's the CH makes a K and the TH makes a D.
Okay. And as far as I know, this is not Flavor Toothpaste time zone.
No, his is the mainland New Zealand, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be either the next one or the one after that.
The next one. Yep. It'll be next hour. It'll be BVJ's first one to kick off.
Right on. Which coming up in just about 15 minutes here.
Will, you should be hitting a stinger right now.
1 minute, motherfuckers! 1 minute!
It came out right as Renagu's little notification popped up. Love it. It's almost like we've been doing this for a decade.
Almost. I know, crazy.
Almost. Yeah, I can't believe it's been 10 years, dude. 10 years since I decided I didn't want to go out and get in trouble in Korea, and decided to see how long I could stream. And now it's turned into all that it is and all it's become. It's amazing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I got my little thing here. All right. Kent, this time don't forget to unmute yourself, because that was almost embarrassing for you last time. If they could see you, it would have been embarrassing. I could see you, so it was embarrassing for you to me. But no one else could see you.
Yeah, I couldn't even.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year!
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this year.
Yeah! Put your hands in the air right now!
There it is. There it is. That's 2 of the 3 we will do this year. 2 of the 3. Because we only get 1 during the last hour.
Yeah. So that's the last one that we're going to celebrate during our first hour here during the welcome show.
Baker Island and Howland Island are still on yesterday for us.
Yeah.
Other places are in tomorrow,
Oh, right.
and Howland Island is in yesterday.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be just crossing into the 31st in
About an hour and a half.
Yeah.
45, yeah.
Yeah. Time zones. How do they work?
Ken, we got a few other things we need to run down, right? Let's get to this, man. We only got 15 minutes left. This shit's blowing by.
DCStreamathon.org/donate. So one of the serious things that happens in a lot of people's lives is depression and feelings of
Isolation, loneliness,
loneliness,
destitution.
Not knowing where to turn,
not good.
what to do, not seeing any positivity in the future. There's help out there for anybody that might be having some feelings, some thoughts, going through a rough spot in their lives right now. There's somebody out there that is willing to talk to you. And if you go to suicidepreventionlifeline.org or call 988 if you're in the United States, and someone will be willing and able and ready to talk to you. And
in fact, I think we have a little stinger that Jay put together for us. Do we want to take a listen to that?
Yeah, let's let...
Hey, it's Big Voice Jay, reminding you that it's okay to not be okay. Your Diamond Club friends want you to know you're not alone. If you or someone else is in trouble, you can talk to someone. Reach out to the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline by dialing 988 or visit 988lifeline.org. Help is available. Dial 988 or visit 988lifeline.org.
That 988 number, we put in the United States. It's nationwide for us, and I think it's in Canada and in a few other countries in Europe as well. 988 is the code. There are other codes for other countries, but 988 is a good place to start no matter where in the world you are.
And that website will more than likely tell you what it is in your local country. If it's not 988.
I want to share something real quick. Today is kind of a special day for me.
Okay.
Yeah. My first marriage was on November 8th. It's a day that I don't celebrate, but it's kind of, for a while there, it was a day when I drank a beer and remembered the times it could have been. It's also the day that my current wife moved away because she found a different job up a few states away, and I became basically a single dude for a couple of years. So 1108 is a kind of a crazy number for me. Today happens to be the 1,108th day since my last suicidal ideation.
Wow. That's amazing, dude.
Damn. You got to live the lag.
Oh, was there lag?
Yeah. But yeah,
Rats.
so today's 1,108 days since my last time that I went down a dark path and had to reach out and find some help to get me off the path. So I don't say that for pity. I say that to let you know that no matter where you are in life, there's ways out. And just you do what you got to do to get over the hump and get back on your feet and back looking ahead. So
yeah, on a personal note for me too, it's been a tough year in many aspects, but it's I there have been some times this year like I've had some pretty high highs, but a lot of low lows this year too. And just hanging out with y'all and just hanging out with the community in general has just really helped. And in many ways, it's why we do what we do here. We help make sure that you don't have to spend New Year's Eve alone. And we really mean that. We really want you to have a fun time, have a good laugh, and be entertained all in the process, while we also raise money for Extra Life. dcstreamathon.org/donate, everybody.
The not spending New Year's Eve alone was literally the catalyst for the Streamathon. Is me thinking, hey, there are people out there that are deployed or whatever else, that don't have anyone to hang out with, any geeks to just sit and chill and chat with. I tried to cure that first year, and since I was doing that anyway, I decided to raise a little money on the side for some Diamond Club family, and that's how this whole thing started. That's literally the catalyst, is so that people didn't have to spend New Year's Eve alone, and also I didn't want to get in trouble by going downtown and getting super hammered, so I figured I'd try to do something good with the time instead, and that's where we are now. We've raised over $40,000. We've made all kinds of connections. We've gotten people to stream that had never streamed live before. Gotten people to try new things out that they had never done before, that they've gone to do great things with. And we built up a community, a special community just for the streamers that we've all been through this. We've all had to jump on because someone's stream died, and they're like, oh, well, we need someone to fill in, and you just happen to be the person watching. So you got to, put your underwear away and get in there and, take your hands off your snake and start chatting. Just me? Just me. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, that's just you, man.
But it's a hell of an event, and I'm proud of it, and I'm glad that Willie's taking the mantle and running with the torch. I'm glad we're still doing it, even if my life has gotten complicated to the point where I can't be the cheerleader behind the crew. So it's awesome, and I'm very thankful.
I think a lot of people, I get the sense from a lot of people I've talked to this year, like people's lives are being really weird for a multitude of reasons. It's not one single thing. It's just, this year in particular, life has just been weird for a lot of people. So
yeah, it could be the fact that we're facing down the ultimate version of the final boss of America's capitalist society, but that's just me.
Yeah, well,
it's whatever.
It's a thing that we'll deal with.
the Chatham Islands, just a little trivia. The Chatham Islands are an archipelago about 800 kilometers east of New Zealand's South Island. In case anybody was wondering. I know everybody out there was like, I just got to know where the Chatham Islands are.
Did you guys see the New Zealand Parliament when they did the haka?
No.
So
what?
A bunch of shitty white people are trying to change the basically the Constitution, the founding document of the government of New Zealand, to try to force the native people to have fewer rights. Basically, the way it was written is that the shitty white people rule because the native people let them, and they're trying to write that part out. So on the Parliament floor, one of the party leaders went to go do her vote, and instead of voting, she just started doing a haka, which is the traditional warrior dance, right there in the middle of the Parliament floor. A whole bunch of other people joined her. People in the balcony above joined in. On it.
Oh, wait, yeah. Now that you're describing it, yeah, I do kind of remember this now. Yeah,
it was so amazing, dude. It was like the moment of the year for me. Just that, yeah, it was phenomenal. Also, can we just let all the native people rise up and take their lands back? Can we just do that? I'm tired of fighting about it.
Yeah,
we all know what should be done.
Well, I'm native to Oxford, Indiana. I'm gonna go take my land back.
Yeah, yeah.
I am native to
Native to the 1 kilohertz tone. That's been trod upon through the years. So
I know.
I don't know there's gonna be much left for you when you go back.
Yeah, we're gonna run out of kilohertz if we're not careful here. I assume.
I think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Sure. Yeah, that's definitely how that works.
Yep. I want to read a quote to you real quick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This was actually sent to me by a person I find very important and sometimes not so wise, but I really liked it. They said, "Your boundless optimism is inspiring." Hold true to that spirit. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh man. Yeah, I think I know the source of that, and I've found that individual to be quite wise.
As you would. That was in response to a message that I said about the end of capitalism as we know it.
Yeah,
the American experiment.
We are about 3.5 minutes away from bringing Big Voice Jay into the fold here.
Indeed. And we're going to find out if the thing that was supposed to work before works now. We're about to find out together, folks.
Oh, that's
well.
exciting.
I am about to find out if I can figure out how to raid BBJ from my little admin thing over here.
Yeah. If you can, I've got it ready here on this side. So.
Oh well, then you should do it because.
Oh, okay. Thing is, I will have to raid Ritual Misery and also my channel.
Yep.
We're simulcasting this on 3 different Twitch pages right now, which is insane.
Hell, and YouTube. And
YouTube.
Don't forget YouTube.
Yes. How could we forget YouTube?
Hey, before we go, what do you think the odds are that TikTok gets shut down?
If you would have asked me this question 2 weeks ago, I would have said it's donezo, it's gone, it's out of here. But now Trump's trying to put an injunction on it. So your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
It's going to be tied up in appeals for the foreseeable future.
But I don't know if it will be because they asked for like an emergency injunction, like an emergency decision from the Supreme Court by like the 10th or something.
Yep.
Right. So we in theory will know on the 10th the fate of what happens.
Yep.
So.
I don't know.
It feels like it keeps changing by the hour.
I figured it'd be interesting to ask you guys because, Willie, I don't know how much you follow politics and legal issues and things like that. So it's kind of a wild card for you. And then Kent is all about the national security thing. So I figured he would have some insight on just how important it is to people that in his circles. Sounds to me like it's just going to die. Nobody's going to care. That's me.
Well, people will care for the first month and then they'll slowly it'll slowly go into the rearview mirror.
Yep. Yeah. Meanwhile, we got a Texas congresswoman that didn't vote for 6 months because she was basically in hospice and nobody noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they say putting age limits on Congress is a bad idea.
Or at least some sort of like health guardrails or something. Like,
sure.
My God,
yeah.
What the hell?
Maybe a public attendance ledger.
Or that. That'd be a good start. Yeah.
Since there's no other checks and balances for make sure they're doing their job correctly.
Yeah, I mean, if you didn't show up to your job for 6 months, would you still be at that job?
Somebody would notice.
Yeah, not only somebody would notice, but your ass is on the street, not far into the future.
Not getting reelected.
Right. All right, we're about 10 seconds away from going.
We are. Ren, is Jay ready? We will raid Jay as soon as we get the thumbs up from him. I just don't want to raid without him knowing.
Raid into the void.
Live and ready, Ren says. Okay, then let's go ahead.
All right.
And
we'll see y'all over
I need
there
to
for the Big Voice Jay.
I will need to do this for both channels here, so give me a second here. And
so anybody that's not familiar with DC Game Night, Willie takes an inordinate amount of time to figure out how to raid every single week. It takes a long time.
All right, just use the Streamathon raid call when we send you on over there. So Streamathon raid, everybody. All right, we will see you back here in 26 hours. Actually, 25 hours.
25 hours, yeah.
Yeah, we will see you back here in 25 hours, folks.
In more or less the same condition.
We'll see about that.
Yeah,
that's up for debate.
That's a mystery.
Peace.
Bye, everybody.
See ya.
All right, I hit the raid thing right after you hit the raid thing, so it's like W Scottus1 used raid/Big Voice J. You already have a raid in progress, and then underneath that in black print that I can't see on the screen, it says jackass.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm gonna.
Did it not go?
No, it did. Right? I'm now trying to see if the thing will work.
Oh. Well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end our stream. So if you didn't follow the raid, or if you're watching on YouTube, or you're watching later on, we'll see you later.
Bye.
See ya.